What could have been if he was healthy, same with PG, we would have had a doozy of a series. Moving forward now for the Suns versus the Nuggets. Truthfully, I personally said that I thought the Suns would get it done in 6. Nuggets win game 1 because they have home court advantage, but the Suns would rattle off 3 in a row and then close it out in game 6. But just with how they performed against the Clippers, just how they came out slow, they weren't jumping straight out of the gates from the beginning and going up on teams by 20, 30 points and then, just boat racing them to the finish line. Because they didn't do that, that's what concerns me going into this next series, is because of the fact that Kawhi and Paul George were out. I don't know how the Clippers hung around in, game 3, 4, and 5. They hung around and they were close to sneaking out a win deep in the fourth quarter in some of these games, even though they lost and they got eliminated. That concerns me moving into this series, is because it's like, if Murray's still healthy, if Jokic stays healthy, and they're on a roll, they're probably not going to give that lead up. If the Suns cannot close out and have a dominant fashion victory against an injury-riddled Clippers team, that concerns me extremely against these Nuggets, because the Nuggets are fully healthy right now. We've looked at the previous 2-3 seasons with Denver and how they've been eliminated early in the playoffs. It's like, one year they got eliminated by the Suns. Suns went to the finals. The other year they got eliminated by the Warriors. Warriors were eventually the NBA champs. Both of these squads were injured for the Nuggets. And then the year before they went to the Western Conference final against LeBron in the bubble, which the bubble is an anomaly of itself. And the Lakers went on to win it. So it's like they've run into the hottest team in the playoffs up until that point in every single elimination. And a lot of blame goes on Jokic, but then nobody talks about it, is that other side of the story of, well, the whole squad wasn't actually healthy. I think for the Suns to have success in this series, it's going to go through Devin Booker. If Devin Booker does not show up in any of these games, it's over. Good night. Like, somehow Chris Paul and Kevin Durant, they have taken a back seat on this team. Booker's been able to lead the way. Like, he leads the team in points. He leads the league, in this whole playoffs. And I think for either team to win this series, they got to steal one on the road. Truthfully, I don't know if the Suns can go into Denver and steal one on the road. I could be wrong. There could be a light switch where tonight Kevin Durant just turns it on and drops 47. You know what I mean? And then I'm wrong, because that kind of stuff happens. Like, the Kings and the Warriors series is very entertaining when a lot of people thought the Kings were going to get it done early, but they didn't, because the Warriors turned it on like a light switch. And so that could potentially happen. Chris Paul could just shake off all the cobwebs and have a phenomenal, game with 30 points and like get a triple-double of some sorts with assists and steals, or something like that. But I'm a little indecisive. I'm still gonna stick by my Suns prediction, but instead of getting it done in 5 or 6 games, I'm gonna say it has to go to 7. It's gonna take 7. If Murray's rolling, if Jokic is rolling, Porter Jr., if all of these guys are hot, it's gonna be a tough day for the Suns. That's how I feel about the Suns versus Nuggets series. Hopefully it's a good one. Intriguing semifinals matchup. All the players stay healthy, then this could potentially go to 7. But if Jokic goes down, Kevin goes down, Booker, if Booker hurts his wrist, because I think he hurt his wrist last year against the Mavericks, that could be a key reason on why they potentially get eliminated or why they move on. Like, it all just depends. I thank you for listening to me ramble this long, and I will try to catch you in the next video. Peace.